today with a bit of a countdown. Nope. All right. So, this is the first minute of my day. I used to hate waking up. Who likes to press snooze in the morning? Yep, me too. So it took me 20 minutes to get up off the bed. So now I made 2 rules for myself. Number 1, no snooze. So I don't want to press snooze for my dreams, snooze for my goals, and I don't want to send a message to my subconscious mind that, yeah, it's all right, mate, you can wake up whenever you feel like it. And second of all, within the 30 seconds, I actually try to get to a cold shower. Exactly right. So I wake up, I put the timer on, I walk upstairs, and I have a cold shower. So if I get to do these 2 things, I won't have time to get tired. I won't have even time to feel the tiredness of the early morning at 5 o'clock. So you must be thinking that, yep, that's a nice theory. You don't actually do it. Well, this is the day before yesterday in the morning. So let's have a look. Absolutely lovely. So if I get these 2 things done, I'm already a winner of the day and I feel fantastic. So for you guys that don't know me yet, my name is Tomi Kokko. I'm one of the leading fitness and lifestyle transformation experts here in Finland. And we've had over 8,000 clients around the country. So today we're going to focus more on the productivity side. And I want to give you as much tactics and ways. You can find ways in your life that you are using now 10 minutes that you could use 1 minute, so that you can do things you love and find your passion and go for it. Bit of story of myself. I used to live in Australia for 7 years. It was one of the best decisions I've ever done in my own entire life. So my first work in Australia, I was picking sweet potatoes, not upgraded sweet potatoes, just pure sweet potatoes with my bare hands, 39 degrees in north of Australia, and it was absolutely horrible. However, you learn a lot. I lost my money so many times trying different ventures and whatnot. And until I found my passion in personal training, that's when I felt that I've arrived home. So my passion grew, and now 10 years later, I'm still doing the things that I fell in love with the personal training industry, which is helping people not just lose weight, but actually find what they really want to do in their lives. So I set up a business called Lean in 5 Weeks Challenge that I still run today, and that was the 4th business that I set up. First 3, well, you either succeed or you learn. So the first 3 business, I learned a lot not to do certain things. So the question is, why did I change all this? Warm weather, warm water, cold beer, tasty coffee, beautiful girls. Why do I change it to this? Absolutely freezing and cold. Was it to look for comfort? Absolutely not. It was exactly the opposite. So I wanted to challenge myself. And to be honest, the last year in Australia was very challenging. I was there for 6 years and I started losing my identity, that who I was. I wasn't sure whether I was from Finland, whether I want to stay for the rest of my life, what I want to do. So I didn't have other chance than make a move and come to Finland and put it all in. So we started working extremely hard. I done some work with a couple of celebrities here and started talking to people about the clean, nutritious food that fools the body, fools the brain, gives you the drive for the day. And then last year we did a documentary that me eating according to the Finnish nutritional guidelines, where there's a lot of challenges with that. So I ate the 6 to 9 servings of grains per day, half a liter of low-fat milk per day, started eating margarine and all the rest of it, nasty things. And you can guess the results. It wasn't great. But that gave us a lot of coverage in the media, and that was exciting because now we started the conversation here in Finland about nutrition, really about nutrition that works for people, because we are all individuals, so we need to find what really works for us. And like I said, my passion is transforming people, not just physically. We all want to look great naked, that's true. But More than that, I want to inspire people to eat well, be comfortable with their bodies, and then once you feel good, your body works, your brain works, you start questioning a lot of things in your life, and you start making different risks, different decisions, and you start achieving your goals, and you start realizing that anything is possible in life. Enough of me, let's go back to the morning. So the morning rituals. This one is been with me for the last 5-6 years. Wherever I travel, whether it's inside Finland, whether it's other countries, always start my day with water, good quality water. Here in Finland, we have one of the cleanest spring water, so I will often go and pick up 100 liters of water, and I drink this in the mornings. Half a liter to 1 liter every single day in the morning when I wake up. So that helps my body to wake up, obviously, my metabolism to kick in. The salt helps your body to start producing cortisol, which is the stress hormone that we need in the morning. Very important. Bit of lemon, and that's it. Very practical thing and strongly recommended. Next one. I'm kind of person that's really hard for me to stay still during the day. So meditation was extremely hard to begin with. It was really frustrating. I started working with this app, or using this app called Headspace. It's a free app, you can do 10 minutes a day. And that opened my mind for the meditation field a couple of years ago. And since then, I do it every day, just 10 minutes. And you realize the biggest impact for this is that once you start meditating, you realize that all the impulses that comes through your day, all the different challenges, you kind of have a little bit of time before you react to anything. So it's really just helps with the mind to stay grounded as well as stay driven and face the challenges. I strongly recommend as well. Next part of the morning ritual is forest. I was actually speaking in a smaller town in Finland last week, and one of the older lady at the back of the hall lifted her hand up and she goes, "Is it a wolf?" So I say it's not a wolf, or you could say it's a Helsinki wolf. It's an urban wolf, you know. He's gluten-free and dairy-free and goes to hot yoga and all the rest of it. But anyway, it's my dog, and every single morning, part of my morning routine is we go to the forest. And 3 things happens in the forest. 1, I get grounded. So usually walking barefoot in the forest for a while. And second thing is very important as well, is I get grateful. So the higher the pace is in our lives, the more important it is in the morning to feel grateful for the things you have in your life right now. And I used to be living in the future. When I achieve this, then I'll be happy, or whatever it is. So for me, it's changed my life to start by feeling absolutely grateful, writing it down, 3 things every single morning. And the third thing is that we do a quick workout, high intensity workout for 10 minutes. You can do it at your own pace, but we do like little sprints, 30-second sprint, 60-second off. Only for 10 minutes, just once again get the brain ready for the day. Then we go on a flight. So this one, actually what I'm trying to say is with your phone, only at this point I take the flight mode off from my phone. Because in the morning, the first hour is for me, and I don't want to wake up. What I used to do is wake up in the bed and see my phone and check the notifications. But in the morning, like, I don't care if someone liked the photo of my steak in Instagram last night. Like, the first hour is for me. And really important, once again, for your brain is not to be in the reactive mode straight away when you wake up. How I fuel my brain straight away in the morning to get the peak performance state is I get good fats for the brain. So with this coffee recipe, I get some good quality coffee. So we drink the most coffee in the world in Finland, and we probably drink the worst coffee in the world as well here in Finland. So good quality coffee, and we're gonna add some good fats. Either ghee or grass-fed butter, some medium-chain triglycerides, coconut oil, good fats for the brain. Also, we use some maca, really good for the hormonal balance, maca. Also increases your sexual desires, so be very careful if you are new to maca. Lucuma, really good for the texture and taste, and then cayenne pepper, which is open up the capillaries, gives you a bit of a kick. Really good combination. And due to the fats of the coffee, the actual caffeine absorbs much slower to your bloodstream. So you get around 6 to 7 hour, 20% like a pickup for the morning. And you can do it with tea as well. If you use a tea, use yerba mate, matcha, green tea, and works really well as well. And I'm excited we got the coffee now. It's in over 300 stores here in Finland, and we worked over a year for this project, so I'm very, very excited. All right, so that's the morning ritual. So that's the first hour of my day. And that dictates my drive. It dictates how I feel. It dictates my state. And I put a lot of effort to the first hour of my day because I got huge goals. And if I miss my morning rituals, I feel absolutely clear difference with my performance the rest of the day. So my question is for you is that how do you start your day? Like, what is your first hour consist of? It doesn't have to look like this, but I would encourage you to write things down and try different routines until you find what is a good combination for your morning rituals to get best possible start for your day. And then whatever happens, if I'm speaking on the stage, inspiring people, coaching people, coaching people, eating ice, whatever, I'm absolutely pumped and absolutely ready to rock and roll. And sometimes the day doesn't go as planned, or does it? Absolutely not. You plan something, you try, and that's what happens. But when your morning rituals are great, you find that any challenge comes to your way, you're absolutely ready for it. When you look at the time, like often it's a race against time. And the more you have things going on in your life, like I'm a fitness entrepreneur, so we got employees, we got clients, and it's a constant race of my attention. So I've worked really hard over the last couple of years to optimize my time management in a way that when I do something, I want to do it with 100% attention, 100% focus, and then move on. No distractions whatsoever. And something that used to be a really big distraction for me was emails. I used to get around 60 to 100 emails per day, and I found that I was so many hours went to the emails. So the system I created for this was, first of all, I wrote an autoresponder. For everyone that sends me an email, we get the same message back. Hey, if you're looking for information about this, you can watch this video. If you're looking for information about this, you can contact this team member here. And just that one thing changed a lot. We started getting fewer emails. And then my assistant checks the rest of the emails, and I answer emails just twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays, and that's it. And once again, the question for you is, that was my chokehold in my business. Too much time went for the emails. Is there something in your day at the moment that needs to go somewhere else? You can save time or systemize it or maybe completely eliminate it. Another thing that was really mind-blowing for me was we all got to-do lists. And I was running a race to get things done, just ticking things off my to-do list. And then I have different to-do lists. I even have an urgent list, so this is the most urgent list. But then the list goes on and on and on. And every day it's just chasing your own tail. I read a book called The One Thing. The One Thing written by Gary Keller. And really, really good book. Warmly recommend. And the message of this book is that what is the one thing that if you do it really well today, the rest of the things comes easier or irrelevant. And I started challenging myself with this question every day, where my time goes. So I went back to the basics with my to-do list. I took a notepad and now I just use like Google Docs. And I just have maximum 3 things, 3 impactful things every day that needs to get done. Of those 3 things, I highlight in a red color my one thing for every single day. So if I don't get anything else done and I hit my one thing, then I feel great. Just changing this system, once again, gave so much mental space and gave freedom and it gave drive and it gave clarity. And then I track my time. So when I work in each task, I want to be immersed. I want to work fully focused as much as I can for each task. And then I move forward. And usually 20 to 30 minutes is really good focus time for me. 20 to 30 minutes, no distractions, go full on for the task in hand and then go to the next one. No distractions. My desktop looks like this. This is a momentum momentum from Chrome extension, but no distractions. I got my standing desk, I don't have my phone on me, and I just go full blast to the task. Little bit about nutrition. So how I optimize my nutrition to maintain in my peak state, in my drive from the morning early on. Like I said, the coffee is the first thing. I have the good fats for the brain. My breakfast is really important as well. Protein, fat-based breakfast. I've been conditioning myself for years now to use fats as a source of energy. So 60% of my macronutrients comes from the fats, 60% from the energy. Lots of different color vegetables, lots of different berries, a lot of micronutrients, a lot of nutrient-dense foods, and lots of good quality protein as well. And one example is this green monster. Who here eats 1 kilo of vegetables every day? Oh, two people, great. Yeah, exactly, and I'm the same. And we're all busy and we don't have time to make salads, but we all know the benefits, we all know the importance of green vegetables. So what I do to hack this and optimize this, I have this smoothie every single day. 1 liter of this green monster smoothie. I get all the benefits of chlorophyll. So chlorophyll is the pigment of the plants. I get all the chlorophyll, all the nutrients from this in a 1 single serving. And I keep sipping it throughout the day. And energy levels, brain clarity, 100%. I guarantee that you feel the difference. Just a basic recipe. Feel free to copy it. Feel free to modify as you please. I don't use many fruits in my smoothies. It's mainly just different vegetables. I want to keep the sugar content of the smoothie quite low. Couple of superfoods I always put in spirulina, chlorella, which has all the 8 essential amino acids. Chlorella is really good detoxifying your body, detoxifying your liver from metals or some other poisonous things. Chia seed, salt, bind it together, and some protein, whey protein, hemp protein, pea, rice protein. Very important. Even my mom and dad now, they have a smoothie every single day, which has helped them quite a lot as well. The next one, there's been a lot of talking about fasting this week, so I'm going to just summarize a few points that is beneficial from the fasting perspective. First of all, who here has ever been in a food coma before? Food coma, pizza, pasta, and after that, how great you feel. You feel clear, you feel driven. Do you? Tell me how. And this is actually the point. Like when you fast and don't give your body food, you can use that energy that normally goes to your digestion, you can use somewhere else. And also, when we think about our absorption, our gut health, it's really important, it's really beneficial to give your gut a little bit of break. And we spoke about the gratefulness in the forest as well, and this is one of the easiest way to feel grateful about the food that we have in hand, not to eat for a day. So I do 24-hour fast every single week, and I feel absolutely amazing. Not only during the fast, but the next day I'm so full of energy. And our body starts to heal itself. We start detoxifying things from out of our body when we fast. It's very beneficial for the hormonal balance and so forth. So strongly recommended, if you haven't tried, at least read a bit more about it. And the easiest way to start fasting is to, when you normally have a breakfast, prolong the time to eat the first meal of your day. So if you, eat, for example, sleep for 8 hours, have 6 hours, and then you eat your first meal. You get 14 hours fasting, you start getting the benefits of it. Really, really great thing. All right, let's go back to the plane. Will Smith said it really well. I saw him in a Nordic Business Forum, and he was telling about the fear of jumping out of airplane. Who's done skydiving here? Okay, great. All right, let me tell you about my skydiving. I went to Australia and I wanted to do skydiving. So I went to the skydiving shop and I said, yep, I'm ready to jump. And I was thinking that, all right, if I did this in Finland, I need to do first some kind of course, then I need to do a license, then I need to get a permit, then it's going to 6 months later, maybe one day I can get to jump. So I asked the guy, so can I jump? And he said, when? I said, well, as soon as possible. He said, can you do it tomorrow morning? It's like, yeah, but what about like license or something? It's like, no, I'll tell you in the car on the way there. I was like, oh shit, this is going to be great. Anyhow, we get to the airport, we start getting things ready in the plane, and you feel relatively calm until you're in the airplane and it starts getting off, and you got some random dude behind you responsible of your life, right? And then once they open the door of the airplane, then when it hits you, then it's like a just pure conflict in your head. I'm in an airplane, I should be drinking wine, and they open the door. So what's going to happen next? And they push you off the edge. And you're absolutely petrified, like all those Casper's breathing techniques would be handy and then we did this morning. You're absolutely petrified on the edge of the plane, but once they push you off the plane, what do you feel? The guys who's done it, absolutely amazing. You just feel free, you feel completely timeless and spaceless, and it's the best feeling ever. So it's true that we create the fear in our head before we even do things, new things in our lives. So I guess what I'm trying to say, if you've got some fear, if you've got some discomfort that you know that you need to go through, just do it, because often at the end of the discomfort, that's where the freedom actually lies. But here what I mean is we go back to the flight mode. So especially when I work online, I need the last hour of the day as well. It needs to be offline. So flight mode goes on and I start winding down my body for the evening ritual so that I can relax, I can get a good night of sleep, and then I get ready to rock and roll the next day. There's few strategies that happens at the last hour of my day. So, really light exercise, stretching, some mobility work, foam rolling. 4 nights a week around the year I go to the sauna, cold and sauna for 4 rounds, 80 degrees, 20 minutes, and around 2 minutes in a cold water. Extremely beneficial. And some supplements, magnesium, I use magnesium glycinate, around 1 gram each night. It helps your body calm down, helps the nervous system to calm down. Some chamomile tea, often things like ashwagandha as well at nighttime. And then I read. I read at nighttime. Journaling. I check the things that I said I was grateful about this morning. Am I still grateful about these things tonight? And I write things down. So 1 hour, really important for me, is the first hour of my day and the last hour of my day. So my vision is like I said, I'm living my dream every single day and I'm so grateful for my life. And my vision is to help 1 million people to feel the same. And I want to do it. And I'm going to work extremely hard to achieve it. And do it in a way that people feel great. So you get your nutrition sorted, you feel great in your brains. And after that, you're going to start chasing your own dreams and take risks and do whatever it takes so you can live your life in a way you always dreamt of. So I want to leave you with this. Keep challenging yourselves. Keep jumping off the plane. Tomorrow morning, go into the shower within a minute of the day. And remember, challenge yourself all the time. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone, but with a good balance. I always keep like 20-80 rule in my life. So 20%, I concentrate on the 20% things that gives me the 80% of output. And I need to have a lot of social life, fun in my life as well. So that 20% is really important to have things in your life in order, whatever makes you happy. That's about it. Appreciate the time. Thanks for the invite and see you around. Thanks.